beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Now's a great time to subscribe. At this point, y'all probably know the intro. I have gotten a ton of new subscribers, so welcome. Of course, now's a great time to turn on your post notifications. That way you do not miss another time that I post. Now for today's video, we are jumping right into this. I am actually teaming up with Hairvivi, which y'all know. If you don't know, now you do. Hairvivi is one of my top 3 hair companies of all time. Literally, if you were looking for a unit that's going to be great quality, going to definitely give you the bang for your buck, it's going to last for years, Hairvivi is the way to go. Now, a lot of times people underestimate the amount of work that you kind of need to do before you install a wig. Now, if you're like me and you want to be a little lazy, you can definitely go ahead and just throw on a wig cap, put your hair in a low bun. Don't really care about if you got the lumps, bumps, do some chunky braids. But y'all, I'm here to pretty much give you a bit more professional way to install your wigs that's going to allow you to wear them for a little bit longer than a day. Okay, let's be honest. Now, I absolutely love to use a steamer when I'm going to be washing and conditioning my hair. I had, at this point, had my hair in a ponytail on and off for about a week and a half. So embarrassing. Do not be like me, okay? The ponytails will absolutely break off your hair. So if you didn't know, all right, they will. So these are my favorite products when it comes to really kind of deep conditioning, shampooing the hair. Now, I do also turn on the steamer. Now, if you guys don't know, I actually have my steamer linked in my Amazon store. It's not personally mine, but the one that I absolutely love to use is linked in my Amazon store. So definitely make sure to check that out in case you need one. And of course, the steam allows for pretty much every bit of hydration to be forced into the cuticle. So I absolutely love this process. I actually end up turning it into like a therapeutic moment, just relaxing underneath the steam, allowing my face to be steamed as well. Like, y'all, it's a whole thing. So yes, once I have completely washed and conditioned my hair, I like to go ahead and section it off into 4 parts. And then of course I will typically go in with a blow dryer just to get my hair mostly dry. I don't really aim for it to be super dry, so I try to keep my blow dryer on low heat just for the sake of heat damage. Okay, we all know I cannot get away from it no matter what I do. So, well, I guess I could, but I just choose not to. Let's just keep it 100. Anywho, so yes, I did go in with a little bit of my Mazzani heat protectant just to further protect my hair from obviously the heat. And then of course I am using my Pattern Beauty blow dryer, which I have been in love with. I actually wanted to do like a little video showing you how I can get my hair dry in 10 minutes or less. And then of course I will go in and start to braid my hair. So when you do the cornrows, you really want to make sure that they are small. You do not want large chunky braids unless your hair is like 3 to 4 inches long. You might be able to get away with like, I don't know, 4 braids if you really sleek them up. But I just feel like to really make sure that your wigs are laying as flat as possible, you really want to make sure that you have at least, I'm gonna say at least 8 braids, okay? Especially if you have maybe mid to like shoulder length hair. So like neck to shoulder length, definitely make sure that you have about 8 braids. If your hair is even longer than that, you are gonna probably need about 12 braids. So ideally you wanna take your time. So don't worry, in case you guys need an even more detailed video, I will make sure to just post how I completely did the cornrows to, of course, wear underneath your wigs, crochet braids, and things like that. So don't worry about that. Definitely make sure that you have your post notifications on so that you don't miss it. And then of course, let's go ahead and get into the wig. Now, of course, I'm always excited when I get a Hairvivi box just because it looks luxury, all right? These units are not cheap. They are definitely gonna give you the bang for your buck. I still have Hairvivi units that came from years ago, literally about 2016 when I first started working with Hairvivi. You guys can kind of go back through the playlist. Now, of course, once I go ahead and pop that ribbon, which it just makes me feel some type of way. I am a stickler for packaging. In case you guys did not know, if you are going to be spending a lot of money, sometimes you do want to reuse not just the satin bags, but also the actual box itself. Hairvivi did actually include a few goodies. So they recently introduced their new edge brush, which has two sides, of course, a comb and a brush, and then it also has a ragtail comb. So I absolutely love that. And then of course you do get two clips, which it's just gonna pretty much help you with the styling process. And then of course the True-scalp tape. Now if you guys don't know, the True-scalp tape has completely transformed the wig game. When I tell you, I never, I mean literally never, do the meltdown with the wig, the glue, the hairspray, none of that. All that I do is put on a really thin wig cap and literally lay this True-scalp tape across it in any part. Doesn't matter if it's a middle part, center part. And if you're feeling a little funky, you could absolutely do about 5 strips of True-scalp tape underneath your wig and get crazy with it, okay, if you really wanted to. And so of course the True-scalp tape does come in a few different colors. Now of course they sent me the color that is going to be closest to my skin tone just for the sake of the video. So of course the wigs will always come pre-plucked, pre-bleached, pre-styled, and ready to wear. You are gonna wanna just go ahead and take off the mesh, which is just protecting everything. There's paper in there to kind of keep it nice and fluffy. And then of course you will also have a tag. So the tag is for you, okay? It is truly for you. If for any reason you get the unit, you inspect it, it is not to your liking, do not pass go. Put the wig back in the box and email Hairvivi, follow the return instructions, do all the things you need to get an exchange or a refund if needed. I don't see why you would. Once you have realized that, of course, the wig is up to par, you guys definitely make sure to check out the lace. You guys can get a quick look at what the cap looks like. It is a glueless cap, which I love because they really take a lot of time and energy into making sure that these wigs fit like a glove, okay? When I tell you that the hairline fit from ear to ear, you don't have any irritation behind the ear, it is adjustable. And then of course there is this like elastic band on the inside that's adjustable, which actually grips like at the bottom of your nape. So I absolutely love that. There are combs on the inside, and of course, like I said, it does come pre-plucked and pre-bleached. So this is their Maya loose wave hair with face framing layers, which means it is already gonna come pre-styled. Now obviously because it is in transit, I'm quite sure when they styled this unit on a mannequin, the curls and everything were laid. Obviously you're gonna see the picture on the website and gonna be expecting to get that. Now straight out of the gate, I always assume that hey, even if it came pre-styled, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna have to do something to it. May not have to be much, but you guys will see what I'm talking about. So let's jump right into the install. So you guys can see I already have on my wig cap. All that I'm going to do from this point is go ahead and just lay that True-scalp tape inside of the wig, and literally all that I do is take it inside of the cap and then I start to measure. So I'll usually sit it about 1 inch behind the hairline, and then of course you can pretty much just lay it in there as it is, but I usually like to create a curved part just so that it's not a super harsh line. I've had trouble in the past where I've just left it in that like rectangle shape and I could clearly see it for whatever reason going across from like here to here. So I decided not to do that and I started to curve it, which if I'm not mistaken, I got that from Rochelle. Is that Rochelle? Is that her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about, okay? OG YouTuber, absolutely love her videos. I will definitely make sure to link her down below in case you guys don't already know. So for whatever reason, that trick definitely just kind of helps everything lay a little bit more natural. And then like I said, make sure to sit it about 1 inch behind the hairline so it's not, you know, treat it like a wig cap. That's the best way to think of it. And then of course, once you are happy with the placement, go ahead and just lay that baby down. You're gonna wanna peel it off slowly because it will kind of wind up upon itself and get weird, but don't worry, you can stick it, unstick it if you don't do it right the first time. Trust me, I have been there before. And then of course, you guys are ready to install. So literally all that I do is put my head into the cap, throw this baby on, and then of course it's time to see what we're working with. So straight out of the gate, I knew that like, all right, we're gonna have to hit this with the hot comb. So boom, I went ahead and did that, split the hair in different sections to really kind of lay it down across the tops. Now I wasn't going for anything that was looking like overly sleek down, so I chose not to use any product. Literally, I will be wearing this glueless. So I am not gonna be using any pump it up, no gotta be glue, nothing. No gel, no glue, no adhesives, nothing but scalp, okay? Hairvivi, y'all did that. And as you guys can see, already taking a look at the hairline, I love the way that they create this most natural hairline. If my real hairline looked like this, I actually don't think I would ever wear a wig again, but we don't live there, okay? So hey, Hairvivi, thank you. Once I'm pretty much satisfied with the way that everything looks from this point, I did go ahead and just trim off the lace. But before doing that, I decided that I wanted to kind of tweeze out a few hairs, which I don't usually do, but I know that over the weekend, I'm gonna actually be gluing this down because I'm gonna be out and about, okay? And I really want a style that's going to just kind of take it up a notch. For whatever reason, when you really melt it, I'll go in and add the baby hairs. It's gonna be a vibe. If you guys wanna see it, let me know. And already I was in love. Now, the one thing that I did notice is that I did get a little bit of shedding. Now, I'm assuming it's because I chose to kind of tweeze out some hair, which I typically never do because Hairvivi has already pre-plucked it. But I decided to, like I said, go ahead and get that done ahead of time because I know I was going to reinstall it using glue. And so I'm assuming that the shedding will kind of stop once I brush this enough. Literally from cutting the lace off 9 times out of 10, because I'm doing this at about 2 feet away from a mirror and my actual like camera. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, I did take off a little bit more lace than I needed to. So yeah, that would be a great reason that your hair may be shedding. And then of course, if you decide to tweeze it out, you're gonna get some shed hair until it all completely falls out. So the best way to get rid of that would be to wash, condition, and allow the wig to air dry. And of course, the shedding should be gone. So like I said, I didn't really have to do too much to the curls. You guys can see it came in this nice, natural, silky, loose wave, which looks really nice. But for whatever reason, around my face area, I did not like the way that the curls kind of sat across my face. So I decided to take my EAP heat flat iron just to pretty much curl away from my face on both sides. And then once I was happy with the way that that looked, y'all know I like to add my little bump up in there. And of course, I pretty much just silked this back. I used the paddle brush, the comb, a little bit of my fingers. Y'all know I will sit and play with hair for hours. I mean, literally hours. The style could have been done, and most of my additional like footage that I'll have on the camera is usually me just playing with the hair and have to pick the best clips. Like, it gets crazy, but that's just a testament to how much I love the hair. The only thing that I would change in this case is probably the length. Now, the unit comes in a 16-inch. Obviously, you can pick other lengths, but for me, I just felt like I needed probably about a 18-inch, just 2 more inches because of the way I was feeling. So I go in and out of wanting short hair, then long hair, then we're back to the short, like it's a whole thing. So really, that's not really a big complaint, but hey, that's a me thing. As you guys can see, this is pretty much the final look. I chose not to do too much to it. We kept the natural curls that pretty much already came and just added a couple of face framing curls to the already face frames layers. You see what I did there? Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the very detailed tutorial. Y'all know I can talk all day. And you guys also know that I will be leaving a very detailed review down in my description box. If you guys did not know, I have created a grading rubric, which is going to go over the quality, the price, the style, how custom is it, and of course the packaging. So y'all know, typically Hairvivi gets a 10 out of 10. But definitely make sure to check out the description box for a direct link to the unit. Also, some of the Amazon products that I have used today. And of course, leave any comments or questions down below. If you guys didn't know, I love you guys so much. Stay pretty. And of course, I will see you in my very next video. Bye, babies. This is very much... This gives office bae. This gives simple bae. This gives I'm not new to this, true to this bae. This gives cap bae, as y'all like to say, because I love to wear hats. Okay, put that hat on, baby, you're out of here. I'm done. Let's go.